I wanted to get a shot of this beautiful sunrise as much as you can see of it. It's concrete day again. 70 degrees, beautiful day, like 40% chance of rain later, so hopefully it holds off and we're all good. Looks like forms are set, rebar's in place, plastic in place. Hopefully today goes well. We got our form boards in place for the man door here. And of course the two garage doors are gonna have just a slight slope out the doors. Other than that, it's gonna be just a level slab. Original plans did call for a drain, but I am not going to be using this garage as a shop. I'm not going to be washing cars in it or do any real heavy lifting. So I went without the drain. We can squeegee water out the doors. If it happens to get some rainwater or snow melt, something, that'll be just fine. We've got the front entrance block wall to finish up over here. And underneath the master bedroom back in that corner, a little bit to finish up. I'm hopeful that they are going to be wrapping up tomorrow or Friday. I try and get a timetable today so I can schedule the foundation inspection with the county, get them sign off on framing of the house. Getting as close as they dare to make sure we reach over as far inwards as possible. Here it comes. It's spreading up fast. Ronnie and his crew, they work quick. It looks like Ronnie's establishing the edges at the proper depth. It's just over 4 inches. And not a big heavy duty slab. This isn't a commercial building. It's an attached garage. This will be more than plenty. They're almost at the halfway point already. I like how with that in-cab control, the driver can kind of sneak the chute around the guys working and just keep everything moving. I'm walking on the foundation wall while filming. I already fell off once. I'm not the best for balance. We're officially over halfway. Now Ronnie's got the power screed going. It's basically a little weed whip motor, and at the end of the shaft, instead of the whip, it's just got a little off-balance weight. And it just sits right on top of that bar. A little bit of space. And it just floats across the top. Oh, I see what Ronnie did there. He made himself 2 smooth level paths, and I suppose now it come right down the middle. Trying to walk up close without tripping. I'm trying to stay out of these guys' way. They don't need me all up in their business. left for an hour and a half to take some lunch home, and I almost missed the whole show. It's about 95 degrees out here, the steady hot breeze, and Ronnie said it's setting up so fast they barely had time to get the equipment on it. They started to hand trowel, and he said they just hit the rough spots and then power troweled immediately. And you can see one of his guys working in the corners there. The machines don't get that tight. That far side is the second batch of concrete. It's a little bit behind this first batch. You can kind of see a little bit of a sheen difference. But the good news is they'll be able to go home early. So there's that. Snap some chalk lines. Ronnie's cutting the relief cuts in the concrete. I like how this little machine has the guide wheel that flips out front there. I watched him kind of set the blade carefully right down on the line, and then just follows right along. Where the lines intersect, he's putting a little bit of its foam or nylon or what, so it doesn't blow out the corner. Well, it's the afternoon. Ronnie and gang just left. You can see we have a concrete slab. 40 by 26, all total, just over 13 cubic yards of concrete. Ronnie said it's the fastest smooth finish slab he's ever poured. Concrete was delayed in the morning. The trucks couldn't get here till almost 10:30. And per Ronnie, once they started pouring, they realized, or even probably before, concrete was warm. So they had a limited window. So some of the urgency you see in the video clips is they knew they had to get this poured as fast as they could, leveled out, and get back on it, power troweling and finishing. And so not quite 10:30, they start pouring. It's about 3:45 in the afternoon, and they're done. They left. They have a solvent-based sealer on top. All the relief cuts have been done. This is set. It's got to cure up for a couple days. They're going to come back Friday. There's, you can see the blocks in the background. There's a few blocks left over. If you can see, there was about a 1/4 yard of concrete left over. So I said not quite 13 cubic yards. And so where the porch is just full of rubble and fill, they just poured it in there. Just we're paying for it, might as well use it. So he's gonna let this cure up, like I said. Friday, come back and finish laying the block. Let that cure up over the weekend, and Monday should be able to finish out filling this void in that front porch and putting the drain tile in, backfilling with gravel around. You can see all the footing spaces here. We'll have drain tile on both sides going out to the back, and then that will drain off that direction. So that much closer. Materials are coming in starting next week. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks we have all the materials and the framer can get in and get going. Now we got to balance out when we can finish our concrete patios and carport slab here and in front with the framing and where it's going to fall in there. Because that concrete has to be done after the framing, but before the siding. That sun is bright, I'll tell you. It cooled off for a minute earlier, thought it was going to rain, and the sun burnt that all away, and it's just 90 plus degrees, hot breeze. But it was a good working day. Thanks for watching.